Hey guys, welcome back to the homestead. It's another weekend of trying to get some projects done, and it's just nothing major, nothing probably too exciting for video, so I do apologize for that, guys. Just trying to get caught up and get some stuff done. As you can see behind me, I'm up at the woodshed here. Let me step back where I'm in the shade. I'm up at the woodshed. I got the trailer load of birch and maple that we cut up all done. There was some other stuff in there from, let me flip the camera around here. We had some cutoffs in there that, as you can see, those are all cutoffs. But yeah, so this is, well, first bay is completely full. Second bay is, I can go one more row up here with some shorter stuff that'll fill in, kind of like I did with that. I put regular on the bottom, and then I just started putting the shorter stuff on top and sorting it. But yeah, this is full. I can get a little bit more in here. Not a heck of a lot, but I mean, I'll definitely get it filled with the next trailer load and be into that. So I got to empty all my collection stuff of God knows what's in there and get that moved out of here and get stuff brought down to the woodshed, or not the woodshed, but to the big shed to make room, because after I'm done with that, I'm going to bring this down to the big shed down there and empty it out, and then we're going to start working on those trees that are left down there. So it's going to be a firewood weekend. I am not going to be doing anything special project wise, just trying to get things cleaned up and ready so that we're ready for winter. We might do a little bit of work, we'll see. Take you over here. Good friend of mine did some work on our wing blade for us. That was you can see all the new welding and how much of that had to be patched and reinforced and welded together. It was in rough shape, but you know, we're not worried about the cutting edge. We just want it to work good. But then we're going to try to look at the mount, because the original mount on the dump truck is about 4 inches off the ground, the bottom of the mount. So we're going to look at changing it up here, look at fixing our step, just do some welding and some reinforcement of some steel to get it done. I mean, the step is kind of being reinforced with the ratchet strap right now, just to keep the pressure off, because it's starting to go a little bit. But we're going to look at making a permanent mount up here for the plow that's up at least a foot or more off the ground, so that we're at least higher than the front axle, because the old one was like a 6-inch frame that went underneath the axle, and I think the axle is only like 10 inches off the ground at its lowest point. So we want to get that done, because that's where our number one spot, when we get hung up or get stuck in this thing, it is because of that plow frame, because it sits so low, and it's designed for highway plow. It's not designed for, you know, working on the roads that we have. This was an old highway department truck that's been repurposed, was used for a sanding machine with a lot of salt, so the box is all rotted out, you know, but it does the job. I mean, the main thing is we want the wing blade to work so we can push the snow away from the road. We want the plow to be high enough that we don't get hung up on anything, and just kind of make it a more rugged machine for our purpose. And you know, a little bit of dirt we haul and stuff like that, I'm not too worried about with what we got, but we'll just keep plugging away. Well guys, I don't know what's going on with my saw. I can't complain. This thing has been a good saw, but it doesn't want to start now. She died when I was trying to move that log off top, and now it doesn't want to start at all. So I got to do some work on it, figure out what the heck's going on. It's not flooding out, so it's almost like it's not getting fuel. It's kind of getting starved for fuel. So I might have to just dig into the carburetor and see if maybe something went wrong with the carburetor on it. But I got a few, so maybe what I'll do is since this isn't working, and I'm not going to tear it apart today. I mean, I'm not getting a lot done because we've got, well, you can see it's overcast today. Sun's trying to peek out over there, but otherwise she's dark and gloomy, and we've had rain the last 2 days, so I didn't get anything done. We got 2 inches of rain over the last 2 days, so things are wet, which we needed the rain. I mean, it was really dry. But let me flip the camera around here. And you can see I got the old orange hat back out, which means it's below 40 degrees. So we're cooling off. We had some snowflakes the other day. We actually had some accumulation, not for a little bit, that stuck to the solar panels and slid off. But I didn't film any of that. It was just, it went from snow to rain, and we had some flakes again earlier today. But I think what I might do is I might just get the splitter out, get that warmed up, and kind of split these here that I got done, and then I'll just have to work on getting the chainsaw running, take it in where it's warmer, and see if I can figure out what the heck's going on with the thing. I mean, it's been a good little saw, and I've had it for crepes 25 years at least, if not longer. So I can't complain. It's been a good saw, but the carb might need to be overhauled. There might need to be, the seals in it probably are going bad. So I'm guessing that's all that's wrong with it. The compression seems to be okay yet, but, and it's got, when it is running good, it's got power, and when the chain's nice and sharp like it is now, as you can see, it cuts pretty good. So I don't know what else I'm going to get done, but I might bring it, if I can't get it running here, I'm going to try one more time. If I don't get it running, then I'll probably just get the splitter out and get this stuff split up and put in the trailer now that I have it down here, and see what we can do. Well guys, my phone went dead, so I didn't get to finish recording what I was doing. And then by the time I realized it was starting to rain, so I packed everything up, and this is what I looked out after coming in the house and stoking the wood stove up a little bit. This is what I came out to. I'm not ready for this. It's beautiful, but I'm not ready. So that's going to be it for this week's video, guys. Sorry it's kind of long and boring. Not a lot. We didn't accomplish a lot, but hopefully got one more probably week of depending on weather. If the weather is good, I'll probably end up having to work again next weekend. But if not, then we'll see what we get done next week from projects, and after that we should hopefully be back to doing some projects work again. So, but we'll keep you guys posted. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.